What's going on, family? How y'all doing, man? We're gonna do us another video discussing whether men and women can actually be friends. Okay. My brother Cam Newton had a discussion with these sisters. I guess they call poor minds. I'm not familiar with them. Maybe y'all familiar with them, but we're gonna break down, make it short and sweet. If men and women can actually be friends. All right. Hope y'all ready, man.
You know, we get dragged. Drag these. Let's go into our questions. All right. I just went viral for saying I don't have platonic friends that are women.
Yes, I saw that.
Is there a reason that we're saying platonic? Just out of curiosity.
What's wrong with platonic?
Because I thought it was platonic. Am I wrong or right?
No,
You say tomatoes or tomatoes?
Eclectic.
You say pecan
or
you
eclectic.
say pecan?
Oh my God!
Yeah, like we over here acting like we all graduated from college with
did.
doctors and
Well,
math.
we did.
Do y'all say aunt or aunt? Which one's the right one? Which one y'all say?
And PhDs. And
I'm just
philosophy.
kidding. But I was asking if there was a joke that I'm missing out on.
No, it's platonic.
Okay, go ahead.
What would you like me to say it? How would you like it?
Just say what you want to say.
Platonic.
Play with it.
So with your man,
Mm-hmm.
can he have platonic relationships with other women?
Absolutely.
Okay, how are you identifying platonic?
They have never played with that coochie.
I thought you was gonna say with that tonic.
You know, they don't do that. You know, but yeah, I don't, because I have platonic male friends, and it's never been like I have a platonic friend that I met when I was 15, my best friend, and
He's straight.
He's straight, and he's now my brother-in-law. Never hit on me, always protected me, never was like that. Him and my sister have been together for years. I have a lot of.
That's a different dynamic.
It's not. He was my brother before he even knew my sister.
Yeah, that's a different dynamic.
It's not though, because I knew him like years before him and my sister got together.
Okay, platonic to me is, first off, a working relationship. If I work alongside, as you've seen beautiful women,
Very
here,
beautiful women.
Yeah.
Black women, might I add.
correct,
Queen.
that I work alongside with, that's not platonic. That's a working relationship.
Okay.
So when I say platonic, we have no business to be had together. It's just, yo, I seen you at the gym. Yo, what's up? You good? You straight? I'm just checking in on you. Like that, I don't have those.
Oh, yeah, I have those.
Yeah. Like, but to me, can I be honest?
Please.
When men say that they can't have platonic relationships with women, that makes me feel like you don't look at women as human beings.
Why would you say that? And my producer is a woman.
Because
But you just said that's a business relationship.
Because you said that's a business relationship, because they are working for you. They're showing up for you because they're getting paid. No shade. But I say this to say, if you can't have a normal, hey, what's up, Ken? How you been? Just checking on you. You good? Because you don't look at them like human beings that are not sexual.
No, you're trying to shift the narrative that makes me out to be a person that doesn't know what I'm trying to refrain from, right? I don't want to have any loose ends. I don't want to put myself in a position that I know myself. It has nothing to do with me not looking at them as not being human beings or you not being human beings. But if we don't have nothing, and this is coming from a person, I don't have any male friends. So let's just throw that out there too. If we're not making money together, bro, if we're not doing anything that better ourselves, there's not a person that could be like, yo, like Cam's my former teammates. Yeah, but we were former teammates. It's not a person that I'm checking for like, hey, bro, what you about to get into? Hey, let's go. That's not who Cam is. It's either I'm working or I'm home. That's my life. So platonic female relationships, I don't have. Platonic male relationships, I don't have. I just don't.
Okay, well,
So
that's
women-
understandable if you're saying you don't have friends, period. Yeah. It doesn't have to be a gender thing, but when it came with the clip I saw,
For sure.
It came off like, oh, I don't have female friends because you can't control yourself.
It was given lack of control. Like that. So I would rather just
That
not
little-
have
you-
women friends because I know I might cross that line of
Yeah.
friendship.
Well, even if it was though, is that a problem?
Yeah, because
why are you so
also
horny?
too, just
Yes, it's a
well,
problem.
also just because you want to cross that line, that don't necessarily mean she do.
That's
So
why-
y'all can still be friends.
That's cool, but listen,
Or now is it a rejection thing?
it's not. No, it's not a rejection thing. It's a understanding. What happened to understanding? Like, yo, if a person is fighting an addiction,
So this is how we know women can be disingenuous, right? Women will not want you to like or comment on another woman's post while she will post that very same thing that the woman that you comment and liking will post, because she don't want you to give attention to another woman, because that's their superpower typically, and their greatest resource is the attention, right? Using their looks, using their sexuality, and the fact that they're a woman as well too. She's going to get a high demand and attention, more so than men, right? Because they are more valuable than us in that capacity. Women are just more attractive than men, and we gravitate towards women as humans, whether they're your mama, your grandma, whether it's a woman you love, whether it's for anything. The majority of who we gravitate towards is to women, right? But that's a whole nother subject. But women would not want her man to be friends with a woman that's attracted to him, that he's attracted to. That, again, they said they definitely wouldn't want nobody to be friends with their man if they had sex with him. But you wouldn't want a man to be friends with a woman that you never met before, or a woman he just met. And I'm sure they're gonna say this. I wanted to come here to this point of the video, because they started talking about friends, but I didn't get to watch the video. I'm hoping that's what they shed light on. But a lot of times, women aren't okay with you having new friends. They're fine with you having old friends, because it justifies them keeping the man that they want in their lives as well too. Whether it's a man they benefit from when they single, or it's a man they can go back and sleep with when they single, or it's a man they actually liked or was into, that if it doesn't work out with you, they can always go back to this guy and keep them in their lives as well too. Because a lot of times, if a woman wants to be in your life, it's whether she's using you or whether she was a friends with benefits. And typically it means she likes you more than you like her, but you just don't want to be with her. And if you a man that she used, which is her friend zoning you, is typically you like her more than she likes you, and she has access to you, and she has access to you doing things for her. So typically men and women most times can't be friends, because somebody's always attracted to the other person. And the only way that we can genuinely have friends is if I was introduced to the person through my homeboy or through my woman, which means this: if my woman introduced me to her female friends, she's off limit for life. If my woman introduces me to her female friends, and she has a man as well too, I'm friends with him, and I can be friends with her, because he knows, because now that we friends, that she's permanently off limits too. That's supposed to be the code, right? That's supposed to be man code. That's the only real way most of us can ever be friends or remain friends. That's if we get to know each other through our friends' relationships. It's the only way. Outside of that, when you don't know the person, if I don't know my woman's female friend, if I don't know my friend's woman, typically a man can still end up dealing with that person because they don't know him, and they can use that as justification for why they dealt with him. But a lot of times, once you become friends with a person that's associated with the person you're with or friends with, they're off limits for life. They're supposed to be. That's the only way we can become friends. Or the old school, you'll say if a man had sex with her, or if the woman is using them as well too. Only time a man can have sex with be friends with a woman is if he's unattracted to her or he had sex with her. And same things with a woman. The only time she can actually be friends with a man is if she can use him or she unattracted to him as well too. And y'all know that's facts, right? Can we say that? So it's nothing wrong with my brother Cam Newton shedding light on the fact that most times, if people are trying to be friends, somebody's attracted to the other person sexually. And every time we asking women to call their friends, to ask them if they could be friends with them, or call the man that they're friends with and ask if they'd have sex with them if they're asking for sex, what happened?
And girls and guys just be friends?
Yeah, I have a lot of guy best friends.
Okay. And none of them want to get with you?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Call one of them, ask to hook up tonight.
Hey, do you want to hook up?
Sure.
No!
every time. And the women know this as well too. That's why a lot of times when you're asking the woman to call this person, if you really think you're friends and say that specific phrase, they'll refuse to, or they'll stop laughing because they know that they're using this guy. And they're only friends with this person because it validates them, and they always have somebody they can use and do something for them.
Okay.
And you know, hey, you're going through these AA meetings or you're going through the steps to become a better version of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you position your everyday walk of life passing what you're trying to get over?
So you telling me you so addicted to them yams that you can't have a friend?
It has nothing to do with yams or friends.
But
It
that's
has
the point
everything
you
to
were
do with
making.
I know me.
So you don't have control. You lack self-control.
However you want to. What about saying, hey, I respect you for knowing yourself enough to not cross that line in any type of relationship?
But why can't you not cross it? Like,
I'm cordial.
okay.
Like you, this is.
But that's why I said you don't look at attractive women beyond being something that you can fuck on.
I just don't cross that line. I'm cordial. It's not that I don't make eye contact. It's not that I don't communicate. It's not that I don't try to be of service to them in any capacity. It's just a line that I'm not just willing to. I say this just, and this goes back to me being honest.
Mm-hmm.
I rarely give my number out. I talk to a lot of people on Instagram.
Okay.
Right.
And they can decipher them letters?
Yeah, they do.
Ooh.
And it's one of those things like I protect my peace.
All right.
As an individual that knows that, and for somebody that may hear this and say, oh, sir, I knew he was, that's cool. That don't move me.
Okay.
What moved me is a person that realizes like, yo, he been communicating with me on Instagram for real. Like, dang, like, yeah, because my peace is more important than anything else to me, because when I have to show up for individuals, whether I'm working alongside them, whether I'm trying to be there as a family member, or just making a solid business decision, I want to have pristine focus on that. And I don't want no distractions. So if I'm at that particular point where I'm saying to myself, hey, I don't want nothing to sway me away from that. So male or female, we ain't platonically
anything.
No.
Okay. I can understand it. Like I said, if it's from humans, you don't fuck with humans, people. That's what I'm saying. But in the clip, it seemed like it was women only. But now that you put it that way,
it did.
I understand.
Don't get no.
There's something under that hat.
But what was your question? Because you was
I'm sorry.
Question.
I was just asking, in her relationship, could a woman have a platonic relationship with your boyfriend?
Yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think so too.
You mind your relationship, I'ma mind mine.
Especially if they were friends before.
Yeah.
Like, but that's
No.
my thing.
What if they're not though?
Like y'all all of a sudden becoming friends
That's
after
what I'm
we
saying.
married? No, I don't know about it. But if she was already in
So
his
this is
life,
like-
I would.
like-
be
And I
cool
ain't gonna
with
lie, it
that.
depends on the friend.
Like, come on, like,
Hey,
stop doing
Dragon
that.
Cole
Come on, bro.
trying to come be my husband, friend. What you want, big booty bitch?
No.
But the funny thing is, to be honest, people, I don't be wanting nobody men, so you wouldn't have to worry about
I
it.
know, I'm just
it ain't
saying for
about that.
example.
It ain't about that. But no,
But I'm
see,
kidding.
this is what be happening.
Oh, okay.
See, when Cam sit up there and say certain things, and then y'all be like, nah, you wrong. But then all of a sudden, when you say, well, they friends, it's too many parameters that's being kind of shoved in after the
How?
fire done got started. What does it matter? If you're going to have a platonic friend, whether he knew him or knew her before
No.
you or after you, it's a platonic friend. Are you allowing your man to have a platonic friend?
No,
Yes or no?
no, I feel like it's a layered question, and
No,
that's why
it's
you
not.
have to.
It's simple. It's a
You have
question.
to provide more context. No, it's
The
not.
context is, are you
If
allowing your man to have a platonic relationship with another woman?
Yes, if he knew her before me.
And that's it.
And that's it. If he met her after, no, because I don't know the history of the relationship. The history is what makes
Checkmate. Checkmate. Got him.
Got your ass.
And they will only do what makes them look good. They will only do what they already doing so they can continue doing what they doing, and they don't want to take away from whatever they got going on. It's the same way when women meet men who don't have no kids, or when women meet men that do have kids, if they have one kid, they're fine with the man having one kid as well too, or no kids. But a lot of times women with children want to be with men who ain't got no children, which makes no sense. And they'll try to get men to be with women with children by claiming that they're more nurturing and more loving. But a lot of times women don't want to take care of your kids. She's not trying to be no stepmama, but she'll take you having one kid if she got one kid, two kids if she got two kids, or three kids if she got three kids, because she has those kids as well too. She'll only tolerate what she's doing as well too. But it has nothing to do with what benefits you and what's good for you. It's the fact that she knows that she can't set a standard of expectation that she doesn't meet herself, even though they do that as well too. But that's a whole nother story. But you can see, you can only have a friend if you came in a relationship with the friend, but you can't have a friend if it's a new friend, which means they care about whether you have friends or not, and they think they're in control of how you can have a friend or not, which means a lot of time they still trying to lead the relationships and control the relationships. And that's why a lot of these sisters are still ending up single, because they got too many friends.
Makes me feel comfortable. So if you were friends with this person before me and y'all never had no type of romantic relationship or anything, I'm cool with that. But somebody new coming into the picture, bitch, I don't know what your intentions are.
Thank you.
I don't know what the intent is, and that's what the issue is for me. With somebody who's been there, I know the intent.
I think, like, hypothetically, I would say, like, yes, I am okay with it, but also it depends on who you're dating. Like we said, hypothetically, say me and you we were married.
Correct.
A woman trying to come be Cam Newton friend, you want that spire. I know what you want. I know what you came for.
Or that money.
Because you know you like to give it out.
A little swimmer.
And she want a little bit.
This man is giving it out. What the hell?
That's all I'm saying.
I like where we are.
Stupid.
This is the thing. Like, I want us to really have a real conversation, because there's too many tap dancing that's happening. Not just, I'm not speaking on this particular discussion. I'm talking about when you really lay the question out and you start to say, Cam really ain't crazy. Like, he's really like.
And I see you took it too far.
He the person that's really saying how
you crazy.
No.
But
you a little
you
a little crazy.
Some of them marbles still on that field. But
are they shining or they dull? Because I need that shining marble.
You shining.
A few shining. But let me tell you, I'm gonna give you your props, Ken, right now. Cause you know what? I'm finna tell on myself a little bit. When I was in school and like that class of y'all that like went to the league and stuff, like y'all was it. Like y'all was them. You know what I'm saying? And now you be so happy. You be like the guys that you used to have crushes on, and you see where they are now, and you're like, oh my God. So I will say you have done very well for yourself. So the marbles, some of them dull, but enough are shiny to where you still got it. You know what I'm saying? The balls are shining.
The balls is shining.
The balls are shining.
Appreciate that.
Too.
I'll take that.
All right.
Let's get into these questions, because if you did know, I sent out a challenge that
and mind you, they might not speak on it, but they're in a way flirting with him, and they're gonna say it's playful. That's gonna be all fun and games, but they know he got a woman. They know he got all these kids as well too, but in a way they're flirting with him. And that's a lot of times, again, women will want to be friends with men that they hope they can promote to actually being their man, or women want to keep men there to keep them to do their acts of service that they're requiring from these men as well too, to enable them as well too, and to validate them. Just because a man don't want to be with me don't mean I can't keep a man around me. So these friends make her look good, and she uses these guys as walking billboards. Can we tell the truth? But look how they're acting. This is just supposed to be a friend, and they're not even friends like that. I guess they're new friends, so they would be disqualified because this wasn't a friend they started out with. But it means that when you meet somebody, if you don't know their intent, it's going to typically be based off the biological imperatives that we have. Somebody's going to be attracted to the other person when they become friends. Somebody always wanted more, and the reason why they ended up friends is because the other person didn't. Which means if that one person ever gets the opportunity, it's on. They gonna be getting bodies.
Tiana, Khadijah, Lenny, Carvel, him, her, him, bodies.
They just looking for a window of opportunity. That's all.
Myself with the Lexes and the Dreas of, the Poor Mind crew. And we're going to talk about, discussion points that were sent over through DMs or through our comments. Mm-hmm. The first one is this. Ashley says, Cam, I am losing sleep over this situation. I'm dating my boss's son. I found out my boss, his dad, is having an affair on his wife, my boyfriend's mom. If I tell my boyfriend, I will ruin his family. If I don't, I'm helping his dad cheat. What should I do? This impacts my job and my relationship.
Mind your goddamn business.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Keep your job and keep your man. And when she find out, oh my God, I can't believe he was doing it.
Come on, Oscar.
Like, I just feel like some shit is just not your place to get into. And family business is not one of those things. I just would keep it to myself and I would not want any parts of that.
That's what, stay out of married people's business. Yes. And this is not, no shade, this is not your husband, this is your boyfriend. And sometimes you tell somebody about they people and they be like, you're
fucking lying, bitch.
You're fucking lying. That sounds like some white people drama.
Mm-hmm. You do.
Ashley is like a multicultural name. So
that's why
hey, buddy,
and that's why we believe
business.
That it could be one of them.
Yeah.
Say less.
You shouldn't be worried about married people. You shouldn't be worried about people relationships. And you shouldn't be divulging all this information to people. Meanwhile, women can't wait to talk about a woman's relationship. Women can't wait to talk about a woman who married. Women can't wait to talk about women who male-centered or want to have a family and call them a pick-me. They can't wait to discuss those things. And they love staying in people's businesses. But what's crazy is when they single, when they don't have a man, they don't need nobody to validate them. They don't need nobody to show them their value. They can be single and be strong and independent all day long. But to come up here and say to stay out of married person's business or people business in general, then look down on a Cam Newton. Talk about he got a whole bunch of baby mamas. Talk about he got a whole bunch of kids. And then ask the man why he won't marry this woman. Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Why don't you demand marriage before you ever get laid up? Why don't you ever demand marriage before you have this man's child? Why don't you ever demand marriage before you ever have sex with this man? Can y'all tell me that? I'm waiting. I'm listening. It's going to be the same answer every single time because the sisters are going to do what benefits them. They're going to have their fun phase. They're going to have their 304 phase. And at the end of this race, they want a man to be able to save them and want to build with them after they compromise all their youth, after they compromise all their power at the beginning stages of their life. Now they want somebody to marry them. They said they could be a feminist. They said they can have sexual liberation. And now all of a sudden, after doing whatever you wanted to do that benefited a man in no way, you want a man to marry you so that it could benefit you. Ain't that crazy? Does that make sense? If I'm broke at 38 and can't benefit you, if I'm broke at 39, I'm probably going to be broke at 40, right? Why should a man marry a woman that spent her whole life mastering being single instead of being married to a real man? Instead of being married to a man initially in the beginning stages of her life, and she ain't have to worry about having this high body count. She ain't have to worry about being traumatized. She ain't have to worry about having PTSD. She don't have to worry about being single, and she don't have to worry about taking care of her own self. But again, if you mastered how to be a wife, you wouldn't have to worry about being single and somebody having to take care of you. Because somebody
lies. Yeah. Now somebody lies. I don't know who, but I'm telling you, somebody's lying.
But again, y'all, that's my review for this one, or Ali's reaction to this video about us being able to be friends. And I know that some of the ladies ain't gonna like it. And I know maybe some of the brothers might not like it either, but at least it's the truth. Okay. But I'm gonna do my best to continue with these reactions. Hopefully y'all enjoying this. this phase, I'm gonna keep doing more videos. I'm gonna keep doing my lives as well too. And again, I might be light skinned, but I'm still a dark. All right. I'll see y'all on the next one, y'all. Much love to y'all. Make sure y'all please like the videos. Make sure y'all hype the videos. I'm gonna try to do these short ones for y'all too. So in case people can't watch a video, in case people, well, a long video, and in case people can't watch actual lives, man, I can leave some reviews. I can cut up some of the lives as well too that y'all can watch. If y'all have any suggestions, any top tips, any advice, man, you're more than welcome to share them. A lot of people keep sending stuff that don't even make sense to me. I'm trying to do my best to give y'all phenomenal shows, but hopefully y'all enjoy this one. I'll see y'all on the next one. All right. I love y'all. Ali Boombaye signing out.